How you doing, YouTubers? Good to see you all again. Today, my community spotlight is a spotlight on Phoenixville in Chester County and Tom Nestor of Tom Nestor Insurance Services. Tom, welcome. Good to see you.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, we got a beautiful day here, and we got a little bit of the sunlight coming in, but we're going to get back out there.
It's a nice day.
It's beautiful.
It's finally definitely spring, which is awesome. It's always good.
And we got coffee.
Yes. Coffee is what I love.
Tom, let's start off a little bit personally. Like, you're here in Phoenixville, you live in Phoenixville. Tell me a little bit about your family, why you're here, what you like about the community.
Yeah. So I've been in Phoenixville now for going on 12 years. My wife and I moved into Phoenixville when we were first looking for a place to live. And when we, hold on one second, sorry. I'm gonna pause real quick. Thanks. So my wife and I have been in Phoenixville now for 12, going on 13 years. We first moved into Phoenixville and kind of fell in love with it. We just love the walkability of the town. There's always something going on from when we moved in till now.
You've moved in like in the 12 years of this town blowing up.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's all of me, honestly.
That's why I'm interviewing you today, because I knew you were the catalyst.
It is just a lot, there's a lot of different restaurants, festivals, there's just a lot of fun things going on.
Really cool.
And we have 4 boys now. So as we've grown as a family, the community continues to grow. And we have opportunities to take them downtown, to take them out to really the places we like, and we can walk to everything, which is
fantastic
huge with them.
Yeah.
So it's just been cool to see everything grow, and then us be able to grow within it.
Yeah, and I know it from the real estate perspective, investment-wise, it was wonderful timing as well. Not just take COVID out of the whole thing, but with all that growth in the business industry. The real estate, the residential real estate has really taken a boom too. So still a very affordable place to be, relatively speaking, in the county.
Yeah.
But for sure, it's definitely jumped. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, we're running out of room a little bit, but it's definitely a great place to be on the real estate side.
Yeah.
There's a lot of availability for renting and buying in Phoenixville.
And like you said, the food. These restaurants that are popping up everywhere.
Yeah, you can't beat it. There's literally anything you could possibly want that you can get it downtown.
Yeah.
So it's all here, which is really cool.
I saw the dim sum. Now that one, I think I'm gonna have to jump in.
It's fantastic. Yeah, they have great food. We go there pretty often.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice. Business side.
Yeah.
You're an insurance broker.
Yep.
Everybody knows basic insurance, but tell us a little bit more about your firm and what you do that's different and how you take care of your people.
Yeah, absolutely. So I opened my agency 4 years ago, actually, 2021 in May. And what I wanted to do differently was, anybody can say customer service and we take care of our people, but the way I do it differently is just an educational approach to insurance, helping individuals understand exactly what they're covered for when it comes to home and auto insurance, making sure that they have exactly what they need for their situation, because everyone is different.
Yeah.
And then on the business side, it's doing things that other agents and agencies don't necessarily want to do. I specialize in workers' compensation for contractors and nonprofits and restaurants, which are
a lot more detailed, red tape, a lot more to get through.
Yeah, and there's a lot of paperwork involved, but when you know what you're doing and you understand the process, it goes a long way. And wanting and knowing how to do that has helped me a lot. It's been great.
I know in my business, and to parallel what you're saying in some other interviews that I've done, it's just being more authentic, being more real, really connecting and understanding the person rather than trying to get the deal. And I think it just not only does go a long way in business, but it's your cloth. you know, and that's really what it's about.
Being involved and making sure that you know, we're communicating throughout the year, especially for first year businesses, which I help often, understanding like where they're at in their process. You know, when we first talk, it might be, hey, I have this idea of a business. Well, now it's like, okay, well, you're 6 months in. How's it going?
Yeah.
Like, do we need to make adjustments now? Can we wait until your policy renews? All of that. So I have processes in place that, you know, make sure that we're checking in, communicating often. Sometimes too often. But it's better to over communicate when it comes to the insurance side of things.
Yeah, and the education side and letting people know, because being in the business, I've seen people in simple situations like just not having a sump pump rider in an area where they already had a sump pump in the house when they purchased it. And obviously for reason. So what I've changed in how my process is I make sure that I'm pointing those things out and trying to get to you and say, hey, look, this is the situation of the house. They may not know to ask this.
Right.
So, you know, with your forethought and the people that you're working with, hopefully you're bringing that to the attention. It helps a little bit because the consumer really doesn't know. In insurance, they really don't know what they have and what they don't have.
And the way the business, you know, can be a lot of times, some agents, they're just looking for getting the next paycheck, and unfortunately, they're very price oriented. Price is typically the last thing that I look at. I want to make sure you know what you have, why you have it. Yes, we want to be competitive on price, but it's more important to me that when you have a claim, it's covered than to say, oh yeah, I can save you $50.
Right.
It's just, that's not important.
And giving them the value.
Absolutely.
And explaining what the value is versus that extra $25, $100 a month, whatever it might be.
Exactly.
I think makes a big difference. And you've got to be comfortable knowing that there's a lot of people out there that are absolutely going to shop the number. So, you know, that's your opportunity to spotlight when you're talking with a new prospect. By the time you can explain everything, and really they want to see that value, and then they're not worried about the number nearly as much.
Exactly. It's making sure that they're comfortable with what we agree on and what I recommend, but also that they're not as worried about the cost anymore because they know, oh hey, that's something that I definitely would want covered, so I'm fine with paying extra for that. And knowing that it would be there.
And no one's ever told me that before. And here you are giving them that information. So really cool. Okay, so this is the community spotlight. So let's talk a little bit about community and what you're involved with here in Phoenixville.
I'm involved with just a couple things. I'm involved with the Chamber of Commerce here in Phoenixville, so I do help with different events throughout town. A big one is Community Connections, which is a happy hour that we do monthly where we spotlight a local nonprofit and we have some business sponsorships. It's been a really cool event.
That's always nonprofit.
Always nonprofit. We always have a nonprofit that's on the second Tuesday of every month. And then I'm also on the board of PMYC, which is Phoenixville Marian Youth Club, which works with really kindergarten through 9th grade students. And we have different athletic programs. So
out of the school programs and things like that.
This is separate. So these are, most of them are intramural. Most of them are intramural type sports. We do have a couple where it's kind of clubbish, where they do some travel, but really it's just introductory level, like letting kids get the opportunity to learn how to be a part of a team, to learn what's a different sport that they might want to try. So that's a really cool organization to be involved with.
It's great to be on the little less competitive side there sometimes too, because my son's 25, but I remember sitting in my office when he was like 6, and my office manager said, what does he want to do? And I was like, he wants to play baseball. She's like, isn't he already in the program? Like, you better hurry up and call somebody because you're already a year late. So it's really cool to have that outlet there too for kids that they're doing other things and they don't want to give all that time. So that's pretty cool.
So there is like a space for everyone from brand new through I've been playing for 3 or 4 years in different sports. which is really cool. Because like what I've found is even those kids. So I've coached lacrosse. At the kindergarten through fourth grade level, and even those kids who have played club and travel, at the end of the day, they also just want to play with their friends. So they may go be on a really super competitive travel team, but then come back to their rec program and just want to play on a team with their friends and help their friends learn how to play the sport and just have fun. Yeah. And that's kind of what we do.
It's teaching them good skills too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool. Really cool. A lot going on in Phoenixville.
Yeah,
for sure.
We have a big community day that we're planning that we're going to be doing at the end of this summer, which it'll be awesome. It'll give all the sports that we work with an opportunity to highlight what they're doing, and also give back to the community and the kids and let them get out there and have fun.
Is that what you're rolling out next week?
Yep. Yeah.
Excellent. So we'll make sure that you get that out there to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, awesome. Tom, thank you so much, man.
Thanks.
That was fantastic. As I said, we'll put the link to the YouTube post below. We'll have all Tom's information on there as well. If you, obviously, you're going to be covered, but if you ever want a second opinion or anything like that, get to Tom. He'll be happy to talk to you. And until our next spotlight, take care. Have a good day.
See you later.